What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball fan manga breakdown review, where today we're going to be reviewing a fan manga entitled Dragon Ball Multiverse, which is a fan-made manga set within an alternative timeline involving various incarnations of Dragon Ball characters set within different universes and timelines to compete in a massive multiverse tournament for the grand prize to see which universe will be the universe to gain the mightiest of the Dragon Balls. As for many years now, I've been introducing and showcasing various different fan mangas created by the community for the community, so if you would like to check out all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas, then make sure to check the description box and bio down below for all the latest in Dragon Ball fan mangas, including Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball X, Beyond Dragon Ball Super, and many others. Then be sure to check out all the Dragon Ball fan mangas listed down below, and if you are new to this channel and are a fan of anime and Dragon Ball, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. As we kick off Dragon Ball Multiverse manga chapter number 55 with the conclusive battle involving Bra and King Cold. Now, following the events of their battle, it looked like Pan had slashed King Cold in a few pieces, and because of this, Goku looks on and having to state what a fight. Her abilities completely countered her lack of raw power, as Super Buu that's being held by the Daikaio goes on to state, finally. I knew they were hiding their true techniques. As Piccolo looks on over towards Vegito, he goes on to tell Vegito it's impossible. You can do this too? As Vegito states, of course. You know, the first to have used this energy to create constructs was Gotenks. We just followed his lead. As we go back to Super Buu, he goes on to say to himself, with weapons that can cut, that can protect, lock up, and a limitless teleportation, Vegito could have defeated Broly with ease, but he and his daughter wanted amusement, referencing the first couple of chapters. They limited themselves from the start. Vegito wanted a difficult fight against Broly, so he used his maximum power to beat him old school. Son Bra went the opposite route. Since she made the bet to not use her power, she had to use the novel techniques. As Buu continues, we wouldn't have had such a fight if Cold had requested for a handicap, right? As Buu of course asked Daikaio, with the Daikaio having to state you are correct. But it doesn't justify the boost that you gave others, as Daikaio picked up on what Buu had done. As Buu goes on to state no boosts, just ideas. They all already had it in them is what I revealed. As back on the battlefield we see a very gruesome shot of King Cold's entire left side being torn in two. As the narration states, congratulations. With Bra having to look down, she smiles at a seemingly lifeless King Cold as she goes on to state, with the tournament holders having to state it's been 30 seconds, but then immediately right there, King Cold cries out, change. And a very familiar blast that we've seen before exits out of King Cold's body and straight into Pan. As the tournament holders go on to state, Son Bra is declared the winner of the fight. As the tournament holder continues, they go on to state the ring's gravity has been removed, you can go. As we see Bra walk away with both Cooler and Frieza assisting King Cold, what had truly happened without anyone noticing was that all along this entire time, the Captain Ginyu that Frieza had been onto in wondering who he had switched bodies with was King Cold this entire time. And after realizing that Bra had way more potential and power than King Cold, he swapped bodies with her the minute she was declared the winner. And as Bra begins to walk away, aka Captain Ginyu, she has a very sinister smile on her face. As the Namekians jump in to save King Cold, they go on to claim you're still alive. As Bra in this scenario, also known as King Cold, cries out, shut up idiots and heal me. As Frieza cries out, do not touch him, we don't owe anyone, we'll take him to the healing tank. As King Cold goes on to cry out, idiots, that bastard, don't let him leave. As Cooler cries out, I've got him, let's go. Not knowing that this entire time, King Cold is now really Bra, and she's trying to convince Cooler and Frieza that Captain Ginyu had swapped bodies. Now as Bra returns to greet Pan, Pan goes on to state, wow, that was amazing. As Bra looks down at Pan with such a disgusting yet sinister look back inside of the rejuvenation tank, Frieza goes on to state, he's finally calmed down, as Cooler goes on to tell one of his minions maintain the sedatives constantly. He'll return back to his original form on his own. Now leave, all of you. As Frieza goes on to tell Cooler, this being is not our father anymore. As Frieza seems to notice this back on the battlefield, Pan goes on to state, how did you do all of that? With Bra having to tell Pan, I'll teach you, kiddo, but right now, I need a shower. As Goku goes on to tell Gohan, you heard what Cold said in the end? We need to tell them. As Gohan states they know. While back with Frieza and King Cold, Frieza goes on to tell Cooler, a while back I killed Captain Ginyu. He had the ability to switch bodies. A source told me he's actually still among us. And at the end of that fight, I clearly saw him use that technique. Doubt is no longer possible. He was hiding in Father's body. That explains how he became so strong. Ginyu was an expert fighter, as Cooler goes on to state, so then your captain is in the Saiyan's body. As Frieza responds by stating, undoubtedly, and Father died long ago. As we go back to Bra just before she's about to exit, she bumps into Gohan. As Gohan goes on to tell Bra, just a minute. As Vegito pops up behind Bra, he goes on to tell her, you're not really Bra. As Bra finally turns around, she acknowledges this, and stating, of course not. I'm Son Bra, so stop calling me Bra. As Gohan states, nice try, but you're not fooling us. As Vegito states, you're Captain Ginyu. As everyone is shocked by the news, Bra goes on to say to himself, they must have met me in the other universe. Might as well be honest then. I haven't used that name in a long time. You can call me Bra. I am a dedicated student in martial arts, a friend you can count on, and I am the life of the party. Thanks for accepting me. I'm happy to join your family. As so angrily Vegito grabs Bra by the shirt, he goes on to state, oh you'll see, as he instant transmissions himself and Bra at the rejuvenation chamber where Cooler, Frieza, and King Cold are. Frieza goes on to state, you also figured it out. We have a common enemy. I don't like this any more than you, but as soon as we see Frieza and Cooler make an attempt in stopping Bra, Vegito so casually force slaps both Frieza and Cooler away. As he grabs Bra by the hair, he brings her near the tank and he tells Bra, do the switch again. As Bra states, or else what? With Vegito having to reply, or else you disappear. I'm not talking death, but much worse. As Bra states, worse than dying? And Vegito is incredibly serious and incredibly angry, as he goes on to tell Captain Ginyu, I can destroy your soul. With that, there's no paradise, no resurrection with the Dragon Balls, no reincarnation. As Captain Ginyu replies to Vegito by stating, you won't kill me. My life is too important to you. As Vegito states, Shenron can surely put Bra's soul back in her body, but he won't be able to recreate your immortal soul that I would have pulverized. As Captain Ginyu so casually goes on to state, then right before she can actually do anything, Vegito teleports Captain Ginyu on an unknown location, somewhere deep in space. As Bra goes on to state, what? As Vegito responds to Captain Ginyu by telling him, you can't fool me. I've been preventing Bra from lashing out for years. As Bra so casually turns around, Vegito continues in stating, I hope you can understand you're overwhelmed against Vegito. You can only obey. As Captain Ginyu replies, the body in that tank will die soon. Get used to it. I'm your new daughter. Go on, kill your daughter if you dare. As Vegito lifts Bra up in the air, he slams her directly into the ground. As Bra begins to sit up, she goes on to state, if we fight outside of the ring, we'll be sent home. You'll forever be separated from your daughter's soul. As Vegito states, we're light years away from the actual arena. No one knows we're fighting, I guarantee it. As Bra powers up, she goes on to state, then it's time to test this new body. As Vegito also transforms into a Super Saiyan, Bra goes on the attack. Now keep in mind, Bra is incredibly powerful. This is the daughter of Vegito, and as Bra attempts to attack Vegito and getting the better of him, it looks like Bra basically can't do anything to break past Vegito's defenses. As Vegito so casually slaps her away, he goes on to tell Bra, "Even my little Bra isn't close to a 10th of my level. No one in any universe can." As a bloody Bra stands up, Vegito continues in stating what's more is that you need harmony between the body and the spirit. You don't have the true capacities of Bra. As Bra stands up, she goes on to claim, "Maybe if I landed in a body of pure good, but no one gets strong without losing their kindness. That doesn't exist. But I mastered this body pretty well. Allow me to show you," as she goes from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, forcing Vegito in going from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2. Now bear in mind, once more, this is a very, very dangerous Bra. Even if Captain Ginyu is possessing her body, this is still the daughter of Vegito, the spawn of one of the strongest. And as she goes in for the attack, Vegito counters. As Bra begins to unleash energy waves, she goes on to cry out, "It looks like at this level, our forces aren't so far apart." As she continues to blast Vegito, he goes on to tell her, "You're drunk on power that isn't even yours." As she begins to overwhelm him, Bra begins to smile, but then, out of the blue, right behind her, Bra notices Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, and it happened so quick. Without Bra even understanding what had just happened, Vegito cries out, "Time to end this," and hits Bra in the face so hard that he sends her flying nearly across the planet. And as she hits the ground, she reverts back to her base form. Vegito casually walks on over, grabs her by the neck, picks her up as he goes on to ask, "Got the message now?" As out of nowhere, Bra states, "Change!" But then back on the actual arena, Gohan goes on to state, "I hope Vegito's doing okay." And the minute we see Captain Ginyu attempting to switch bodies with Vegito, Vegito used instant transmission so quick that once more Captain Ginyu's plans have backfired because Captain Ginyu once again swapped bodies with King Cold. So now Pan is back. As Vegito states, "There we go." As Bra looks up at Vegito, she goes on to ask, "It took you long enough?" With Vegito responding, "Glad to see you too." Bra goes on to tell Vegito, "Hey, you beat the crap out of me." But then Cooler and Frieza realize that indeed, Captain Ginyu is back at his original state with King Cold. Cooler cries out, "Insolent fools! You think you can come?" And as soon as he rushes towards Vegito, they leave. Frieza and Cooler are pissed, as Frieza cries out, "A psychic attack? Which irrelevant magician thinks himself capable of controlling an authentic frost demon? This is barbaric." But then, over somewhere else on the arena, we notice how Babidi is beginning to look at his crystal ball, as he goes on to say to himself, "Which being corrupted by my evil thinks that he can resist the most ancient of magics?" As back on the battlefield, Vegito returns with Bra, as Gohan goes on to ask, "And Ginyu?" With Vegito having to tell Gohan back inside with Cold, "It's not my problem anymore." As Bra begins to walk away, Piccolo goes on to ask she should study her next opponent, with Vegito responding by stating that would be smart of her, but of course, she won't. As the tournament holders go on to cry out, Raichi of Universe 3 versus Gast of Universe 7. As Gast prepares, he goes on to state, "You need to touch the ring to Raichi." As Raichi replies to Gast by stating, "Allow my Spectres to worry about that." As Gast replies by stating, You killed Namix?" As Raichi goes on to tell Gast, "I have no innocence on my conscience. These Namix were killed by Saiyans. Always and always these Saiyans. You were also a vigilante, you understand this. We have the same ideals of peace." As Gast goes on, "You have more than an ideology of vengeance. If you win, will you use your wish to bring back your people like me?" As Raichi goes on to tell Gast, "The dead do not return." As Gast says, "Well then, you're surrounded by them." As he uses his abilities to use these Namix against Gast, Gast zooms right by them as Gast goes on to tell Raichi, "You live in the past, entrapped in your own shell of denial." As he breaks through the shell, Gast goes on by telling Raichi, "It's time you move on, for your own good." As he shatters the dome, Immediately, out of the blue, Gast is hit on the right side of his face by an energy blast, and as he staggers back and finding out what had just happened, he looks on over and spots Super Saiyan 3 Prince Vegeta. As Vegeta goes on to tell Gast, "Don't touch the master." As the real Prince Vegeta gets angry, Gast dashes in as he begins his fight against Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. As the battle itself, I will say, is absolutely barbaric in nature. Gast and Vegeta seem to be holding their own, but it also looks like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has the upper hand against Gast. As Gast tries to move back, out of nowhere he seems to have bumped into somebody, and as he turns around, the first person he is greeted by is none other than Broly. As everyone is at a panic and seeing Broly yet again at the tournament, the manga chapter comes to a close. And I will say this was one of my favorite chapters because we have Vegito threatening Captain Ginyu's very existence, and letting him know that if he doesn't swap bodies with King Cold and returning his daughter, he was not only going to kill him, but erase him from existence, which is a very, very bold statement. But on top of all of this, the way Vegito interacted against a body swapper to me was magnificent. And then going back and seeing Gast versus Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and what seemingly is looking like Broly for the next chapter seems incredible because Gast is not only fighting for his people, but he's also fighting against the ghosts of the Saiyans that Raichi had killed before. So of course, embodying the very essence of Broly, Vegeta, and many others. So now Gast looks like he's going to be fighting against the representatives of those said individuals, which are going to be Broly and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on the next manga chapter. So to me, this was a very captivating chapter in seeing what a father would do to go as far as to save his daughter, but also seeing Captain Ginyu lie to everybody and this whole time being trapped within King Cold's body, evading having to be noticed by Frieza and his men. This was really good, but by the end of it, I would like to get your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you guys think about this manga chapter? Did you guys enjoy the manga chapter? Did you guys dislike the manga chapter? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if you guys have missed out the previous manga chapters, be sure to go on ahead and check out all of the manga chapters down in the description box below. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, slap a like down below if you guys are ready for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and all his social media platforms. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be the first to know every time that he uploads a new video.
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge!